Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another of the Worshipping at the Shrine of the Big Data podcast. I'm Rock Smile here with AlpacaPatrol and Last Grey Wolf. I hope you're all doing wonderful in your worshipping.
Yeah, I hope you guys are all worshipping at the shrine of Big Data.
I really like when we open up with the inside jokes in the intro.
Yeah,
first
no, we're siphoning the big data right off.
We're just, we're on our knees, bowed down.
On a plane, apparently, as well.
On a plane. Oh, yeah, the plane.
Just bowed in reverence as the data flies by our heads.
Worshipping at the shrine.
Like
guys,
trains,
here's my question.
Like trains.
Can we all just stop worshipping at the shrine of Big Data and think about what YouTube can do to give us the tools that these content creators need? Oh, I'm sorry, not content creators. That's a no-no word.
It's an.
Only we can use that word.
Oh god, I'm not even gonna.
Oh no.
What?
2 hands with 1 land. This is illegal.
Oh, it's okay. I got a bad one too.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I didn't get a great hand either.
I'm beginning
to think there's no such thing as a good hand in Magic anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think you're supposed to redo your deck when that happens.
I think it goes back to they need to rework the entire system.
I'll rework your entire system.
Like the system of how we worship at the Shrine of Big
Data.
Yeah,
how we worship at the Shrine of Big Data, yeah.
Like maybe we should all be individually hired as employees.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into it specifically, but I will tell you that we're talking about some YouTube video of this really this guy who he's just making up a bunch of shit. And
that sentence took way too long to
Well, I was gonna call him a douchebag, but I figured whatever. But anyway, so yeah, and he's just one of those people that that just makes up things to be offended about. Because apparently me, Nick, Austin, we're not content creators.
No.
Not allowed to be. That word.
Very ineptuous to think of that.
Yeah,
it is very ineptuous.
yeah. So it's like,
what are some things that content is to you? Do you have any things that
I would say that
analogous to?
Yeah, I would say it implies disposable, and it means meaningless. You have to smile when you say that
so much, actually, though.
As if you figured it out, you have to smile to the camera as if you've just figured it out, and you're like, wow, I'm so smart. I'm right. It means meaningless. It means that's what content means. If I had a dictionary in front of me, the first line would be content.
The meaning equals non-meaning.
Yeah, no meaning. Doesn't mean
It's like a Mobius strip of meaning. The meaning is both non and existent at the same time.
You can never reach the end, only the beginning.
Well, all beginnings form ends.
Never
make it. Never make it. Can't you see you can make it?
You will never get this.
Can we just do a whole Magic episode where we quote Kung Pao? Just a whole episode.
I don't think Nick.
That was Borat, man.
I know, but I was
quoting
Kung Pao. It's just the most quotable movie in the history of time itself.
Since Borat.
It's very. Well, I mean, before.
Since before Borat.
Wait, does that mean the same thing?
It's meaning and non-meaning, Austin. Get with the times. Nothing we say has any intrinsic value.
Bringing up the past and circulating this non-camaraderie adversarialship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I said something like that once for real, though. Remember that?
I know. I was trying to quote that, but I couldn't say the word.
Oh, okay.
Nick, stop implying.
Oh my God! Look at this fucking hand, dude.
Oh my God!
We got a lot of those vampires.
Wow.
Sandpires.
The fires of sand.
Wait, what the fuck's the Sandpire?
Who cares? Do you want to talk about something else now, or are you good?
I don't know. I was having a good time.
I can talk about whatever. I don't really
care. All right, you want to talk about how Twitch is having a con now in San Francisco?
Yeah. No one's gonna show up.
Well, what do you mean no one's gonna show up? A lot of people are gonna show up. What do you mean?
Right.
Do you know something I don't about this?
No. I mean, I just think it's strange.
Why?
It's a strange decision. Well,
I think it's a very strange decision too.
Why?
Because Twitch already has such a big presence at PAX events and other events. Do they really need a con right now? I feel like they have other things they could be doing with their time.
It seems like an unnecessary drain on resources. Not to armchair CEO or anything here, but
But I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, but I'm going to.
Just going to go ahead.
That immediately after I say that.
Right.
No, but I mean, it just seems something that I would not take a plane out to go to, unless, of course, I was invited and flown out there for free. In which case, absolutely, Twitch, if you're listening, I'm sorry for saying anything negative about your company.
Well, while you're making that decision, keep in mind that I said nothing negative about you, and I also am a Twitch streamer. So,
good,
you know,
yeah,
make your decisions however you need. Just saying.
Oh, you doing the thing with my land again?
Yeah.
That's real mean.
my
Because
doctor
last
said
time you
my
said I
land
never drew into the land again, and I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, it also gimps your guild mage.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't understand it. I don't get why they're doing it.
So it's like 2 days long, right? So you're gonna get a bunch of people together. It's gonna be like Man versus Game and fucking Northern Lion,
just him. It's just
Cobalt Streak, and they're gonna like play the Binding of Isaac together, right? Because that's
Are they gonna get them?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
I mean, I feel like they could make it a cool event and stream it, and it could be nice depending on how
They're gonna
do
stream it. Good joke.
Good, nice one. But I don't see why viewers would go, because it'd get to the point where if there's too many viewers, they're not going to really have any kind of experience. It's just going to be, I don't know.
Well, fucking Minecraft has a con. Why not Twitch?
Yeah, but I also think Minecon's pretty stupid as well.
You get your pickaxes signed, man. That's where you go.
Yeah, I guess
I don't
so.
even know who signs them anymore. I've signed a couple of pickaxes in my day.
I don't know.
Pretty weird.
Maybe it's because I don't see a lot of inherent value in
Content?
us. Yeah, right. Well, not content specifically, but like us. Like, I don't see why
no, I
anyone
agree.
would ever like. I don't like. I like a lot of. You know,
No, I like us,
I
but I
like
don't get why anyone else likes us.
No, I mean, I like and I respect content creators. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to use that word, but I did it anyway.
Doesn't mean
God damn it,
anything.
Rob.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Meaningless.
It's really is meaningless. Yeah,
It's also ubiquitous.
It is ubiquitous as well. Yeah.
Ubiquitously meaningless.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously ubiquitous and meaningless.
Who doesn't want to be able to block this turn?
I don't care.
It doesn't. I'm not going to attack either of you.
Pootsie.
What?
So I'm just going to take that as
Yeah,
Vizcopa.
I agree. That's a Vizcopa move.
That's a Vizcopa. I would wager.
Capuzzi.
Yeah, Capuzzi. Yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I respect and I admire lots of people in this industry, and I have for a while.
Okay.
I wouldn't really care to get their autographs or anything.
Well, it's not for you.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, like, even before I did this, right? Like, I mean, the reason I started is because I don't know, maybe I'm weird then, because like the reason I started is I saw people doing it, and I was like, oh, I can do that.
I mean,
You know?
you do acknowledge that we have a very different experience in this world than many, and also there's vastly different demographics that find what we do to be interesting. You know, ranging from like 9-year-olds to 45-year-olds and up. It's not going to hit the same crowd the same way for everyone, and I have no problem seeing that.
True. I would like to see a live Twitch chat.
Oh God.
Grill.
Oh no.
Oh, grill.
I never even thought about the possibility of what that could mean.
There's gonna be a lot of Kappa posters there as well.
Everyone's, oh my God, to get in, you're going to have to wear a cap on your face as a mask.
I wonder if they're gonna have Kappa there. I wonder if he's gonna be.
They're gonna have the Kappa.
I thought he doesn't work there.
He doesn't, but I mean, they're doing TwitchCon, right? He is the most important member of.
I'm imagining like meeting that guy and seeing him. I don't know how my head would process that. Like I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
The face means so much now.
They have to paint his face gray for the show. And then he'll just stand still and sign autographs the whole day.
He's got such smug little autographs too.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go, right? Like he's gonna be there. He has to.
I seriously don't like. I don't know how I'd be able to. I'd see him, and then my brain would just be like, "Is he being sarcastic?" I don't.
I hope he has like a really like snotty voice too, so that you can't tell if he's sarcastic or not all the time.
Stop! Why do I even play this game with you two? I never win anymore.
Flesh to dust.
Yeah, unlike me, I win all the time. Actually, Rob's won the last 3.
Yeah, that's what one of the
because you
comments
fucked
said.
me every time.
I'm 3-0 on this new PC, baby.
So the PC gives you powers.
It really does, yeah.
PC powers.
PC Richards and Powers.
Excuse me?
PC Richards and Son.
Is that? Did they have a jingle?
Yeah, that was it.
Really? I've never seen a
I have
PC Richards and Son
a very
commercial.
strange ability to remember all the 90s jingles. I don't know why.
Huh.
Anyway, TwitchCon, I feel like if they make it more kind of like an AGDQ kind of thing, where it's like, you know, a bunch. I don't know.
They're all
is it
live,
gonna be a
though.
stream? Is it? If it's live though, but like,
Well,
I don't
we
know.
don't know what it is, really, right?
Right. I feel like they're gonna stream. Like, why wouldn't they stream it? Right. Like,
Well,
that would-
obviously they're gonna
They'll
stream.
Very silly
stream
if they
it, but it'll
didn't.
be like a live performance on a stage, I bet.
yeah.
Well, there's probably going to be lots of things. I would think there would be lots of events. I mean, maybe
Yeah, but
they'll
I feel
run,
like a
maybe
main
they'll run
stage
a
would be-
tournament. They might run like a League of Legends tournament or something, like a small
Yeah.
one. Like,
Should do a goofball goals tournament. That
I
would be
could see
fantastic.
where it's gonna go, but at this point, I feel like it's a bad time for it. Like the site still needs so much more right now. Twitch still has like so much to work on just internally on the site. That is a con really necessary right now?
I mean, like, okay, so PAX is a really interesting con, right? Because technically it's the Penny Arcade Expo, right? But how many people really go to PAX because they love Penny Arcade more than anything in the world?
Maybe
But-
in the first one, some people cared, but I think it's
Right.
mostly been separated by now.
Exactly. So, I guess if Twitch believes that they have the capacity to transcend, you know,
Yeah, it's a brand maneuver, basically.
right? Yeah. Then if they can do that, then
You did
okay.
you did cam voice again right there.
Oh, did I?
You can do that.
Sometimes that happens. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, the if they can do that and transcend the you son of a bitch.
Oh my god!
Gaunt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
If they can transcend that, I'm gonna make sure you get to the end of this point, Rob.
Well, then it could be an interesting convention in the future. But
To me, like I agree completely with you. Like I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel like it's gonna probably be better and better every year. I feel like they should have waited 1 year. Like I feel like they have so like the whole Amazon thing that they haven't done anything with that yet.
It's too fresh.
I do feel like they should have waited like
You
a
gotta
year.
be fresh.
it's a weird time.
Hot soup.
Hot soap.
Hot fucking soup.
This soap's fucking hot.
This
Yeah.
soup's too hot.
What are you doing?
I was talking about this hot soup.
There's some hot soup. Yeah, I don't know.
Why? What did I actually do, Nick?
You
I
kept
don't
putting
have
out that
anything,
card and
Rob.
wasted all my flesh to dust, man.
If you
God
get
damn
if
it!
you
Every
get the-
time with this nonsense, the Let's Kill Austin so fucking Rob can win. It's so
well,
cool.
you should get another fucking deck, and then maybe we won't do that.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah, because you get if you draw Baneslayer Angel right now, which
It's
you're
gonna
not
die
saying-
instantly to a flesh
That's
to dust.
true.
Don't fucking
That's-
talk to me like
that's
that.
true.
Don't talk to me like I can draw a single fucking card that'll do a single fucking thing for more than a turn.
It'll work in both
Alright.
directions, though. I will flesh to dust Rob as well.
Yeah, right. That's true as well. If I get the Inferno Titan out, there's tunnel
dead.
vision on that card. Yeah, that card will die no matter what the strategic
You're
situation.
better off
is.
just keeping it in your hand until after you're dead, actually.
Yeah.
It'll help you more that way. It may actually, like, subconsciously.
Why me?
Oh, I love this.
Because you're not gonna win. I don't want you to win 4 times in a row.
Wow.
It's a numbers game now.
Wow. So that's how it actually is gonna be.
Yes.
You're gonna sacrifice your own life.
Oh
so that
my
I don't
guap.
win 4
No,
times in a
I'm
row.
attacking one of you to gain life, and Nick's just
Yeah.
gonna kill all my creatures and not lose his creatures. So actually, that is a strategic play that I made there.
Well, I know that too, but yeah.
Fuck you, also, Nick. Like, just
All right.
I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it.
I just want to win. Winning's the only important thing about video games.
Win Rob first, and then you can win me.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
You
but
do
right
that.
now I could win Rob pretty easily. You
Yeah,
could just
you
come
really
out
could.
with yet another of that goddamn card, and I'm just, like, the most tired of killing it.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one left in my deck. It's very unlikely
No,
that I get.
you're gonna get it next turn.
Am I?
Yep, every time.
You're just gonna flash to dust it though.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter then. You have enough to kill.
No,
all
it
of them.
matters because I'm tired of doing that. It just drains my energy right out.
It's kind of like steals your life.
A little bit like it steals my life forces out of me.
Steals my fife forces out of me.
Life forces.
Yeah, there you go. Life forces. Are your dino forces? Like that guy the Power Ranger that killed a guy?
It was in self-defense, apparently.
Yeah,
Rob.
It was, yeah, that's what I heard, yeah. Said it in self-defense.
Stop insulting Power Ranger Dino Force, man.
What was the other thing that we learned that was wrong?
He did do gay porn?
Oh, right, the gay porn thing. Yeah, right, but it's still like, up in the air about the whole gay porn thing. He could have done the gay porn. Not that there's anything like inherently wrong with him doing gay porn, but it is also kind of funny that if he did in fact do gay porn and then deny it, that's pretty funny.
Why?
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of intrinsic stigma that comes with the idea of being gay and doing gay porn.
I wouldn't say that's the reason that it's funny. I think it's funny because
I didn't say that.
Yeah, right. I said, I'm thinking it's funny because, sorry, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do to Austin's attack here.
Sorry, strategically, it's the only thing I can
do. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to stop you from gaining life off of me.
Right. Well, I'm still going to gain life, but...
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, not after this turn. Which is great, because it's going to buff up the dragon.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Buff my dragon, baby.
Yeah.
His dragon's dead.
Oh, there goes the dragon.
Why?
Dragon. Here's the dragon. Dragon Ball Z.
It's still gonna die, Nate. It's still gonna die. It's still dead. You don't win this battle. Still gonna die. You piece of garbage.
I don't understand why you'd even do that.
I can't believe you had another fucking flush to dust.
I have more.
You only have 4.
No.
You only have 4.
You need to pay more attention. They're all back in my deck, man.
Garbage. Oh my god.
I have potentially 8 of them in my deck because of that.
Rob, I'm no longer a threat to you.
Which is why you need to take him out before he comes back 40 times stronger than he's ever been in his life.
It's just one little.
You know that's how it works.
No, I do. You're right. Wait, so why is it going back into your deck?
Nick's gonna kill me without you doing anything to me. So as long as I'm alive, you have buffer.
I give Rob the opportunity. He's got to close the deal.
I'll close your deal. All right, Mister.
Deal or no deal.
I've got the
no deal
for you all.
No deal.
I've brought you all the no deal.
No deal.
No deal.
No deal.
No DLC. No to DLC.
Deal C.
No deal.
I'll give you deals A through B, but deal C.
No deal, seal.
No deal.
What are we saying anymore?
I'm imagining a stage play in which
the deal seal.
A seal is trying to make a deal with you, and you say no deal, seal.
No deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rob, are you gonna kill him next turn?
I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not.
Why?
No deal.
Well, because I don't really have the means to, and then on top of that, it leaves me open to attack from you.
No DLC.
That's stupid. You should kill him.
You can just kill him right now.
Nope.
Alright. I'm fine with that, too.
No deal.
This is it. This is where he gets all of his cards back and comes back to 150 life.
That would
you really fucking think it's gonna happen?
Yep.
You've got 4 cards in your hand, in fairness.
Yeah, and I can't play any of them.
Because they're all too strong for us.
See, I lost.
I gotta pull a couple more flesh to dust next turn.
Well, there you go.
See what you did, Rob?
See what you did, Rob? I have a
did?
2/5 and a 2/2 now, and I'm dead anyway.
You know what this Ajani's Pride Mate does.
Mm-hmm. He prides your Ajani.
It's like you've never seen this before.
Mm.
I lost. I don't know
He will
why
pride your Johnny.
I don't know why you're still playing the game. I'm dead.
I've got pride in Johnny, personally.
I did what I had to do.
Yeah. Hey, Austin, did you ever play Sunless Sea?
Nah.
I heard what Rob thought about it. He seems to like it. I can't really get into it. I was wondering if you'd be the tiebreaker.
I thought it was pretty good.
I watched Cam play it for like 10 minutes. It didn't look in that 10 minutes.
Cam was so into it. I was so surprised to hear that he was so into it.
It just didn't. It didn't kick me. You know.
It just seemed like the type of thing that's like, how do you penetrate all of this wall of text to get to the game underneath?
I like that though, personally.
Right.
I'm fine with that. I mean, to a degree. I got weary of it pretty quickly after the amount of.
How actually stupid are you? You're gonna kill me this turn. You just wasted that card. You just wasted it.
I don't think so.
Wasted it. You actually could have just killed me and not done that. No, I'm happy. You just like made your chances of winning go lower slightly. That's fine by me.
Nah.
Wait, so why is Flesh to Dust going back into his hand? I don't get it.
I have a thing that heals me for 5 and puts all my cards in my graveyard back into my deck.
Oh, the Armillary Sphere? Is that what it is?
It's a bottle of some kind.
Oh, is that one of your lands?
It's called Bottle of Some Kind. It's
a bottle of some kind, yes.
Elixir of Immortality, isn't it?
It's Bottle of Some Kind is what I call it.
Yeah, that's from the Princess Bride, I think.
The Princess of Bride DLC expansion pack. It's ubiquitous content that I use. Means everything and nothing all at once.
It is and is not.
It will and it will never be.
I have a very interesting decision.
I don't know how many more ways I can say
It's the duality of the century, honestly.
Yeah. It's the dual scalality. All right, so next turn, Nick starts swinging at me, right?
Not really.
Swinging at your face, yeah.
Depends what you think about it. If you give me a reason to, maybe I will.
Well, he isn't unblockable, so...
Well, you didn't need to give me a reason. I was asking Rob to give me a reason.
Yeah.
Did it anyway.
It's
It's real bad. I don't want either of you to win, so I don't know how I do this. This is like watching a freaking Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl.
Oh, you make the Seahawks win.
Fuck it! Kick it!
Copyright match.
Is it doing the Enter Sandman? No? Okay.
Yeah, it's the Beastie Boys, actually.
How much damage are you doing? 3 to that?
2.
Why?
Well...
Oh, you don't have a choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's going to do more. Oh, because he's going to spawn goblins and they're going to kill it. Nice play.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, what?
Well, no. Now
oh, it had 4. It had 4. It gained to the 4.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, put the 4
now
on the
you're going to
floor.
do 3 to... Oh, my, you're just going to kill fucking all of his shit. All right, Rob wins.
The question is, which one do I do? I think I do this one. For now.
Pausing the game with 0 cards?
Kick it!
Oh, okay, now I see this.
I mean, even if I have 0 cards, I can still look at effects on my cards.
I'll look at your effects on my cards.
All of these are so fucking weak, though.
Goblins, baby. Goblins.
Fucking gobbling all the time.
Just gobble up a storm.
Just gobble all my balls.
Just gobbling balls. All day, every day.
Indestructible. What does that mean? I just can't kill it ever?
The enchant or the artifact or whatever.
Yeah, the artifact is indestructible, not the creature.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you are out of time.
Oh, is it really not gonna... Alright.
Regeneration.
Remuneration.
Rebingle bongle.
Reblugeration. Oh, well, there goes that card. What a wild turn of events.
It was a bit wild and a turn of the events. The Avengers. The Adventagers.
The Advantageousers.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
So I choose a creature to sacrifice, and then what happens?
Who cares?
You gain life equal
doesn't
to its
matter.
toughness. Okay. Let's get rid of...
How about the 7/2? That would work.
Honestly, probably could just do it.
It
wouldn't
honestly
matter.
doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Any of them are equal.
You guys want to hear my Ghost Road story while we finish this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you going to say no, Rob?
I was thinking about it, yeah.
You were setting up for a no there.
Yeah.
So you found a road that is actually deceased, and you rode on it.
It's a ghost road. Well, so let me lay the story out for you. I was at my hometown yesterday visiting the fam, and why did I say that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We were I was gonna go home the next day today, but I decided to go home early because things just worked out that way. And so there's a highway that I take that goes away from the city.
highway to hell.
It might as well have been, because that highway is terrifying and people die on it all the time. So it literally is.
It's a ghost road.
Yeah, well, no, that's not the ghost road. I'm going to have
Oh.
to tell you about the ghost road. But normally I take that road, and it just goes all the way to another road, which then goes all the way to where I live now, in my apartment. So I had to take a different route, which is 45 north, which if you live in Texas, you know, goes from Houston to Dallas. And you take that, and you take a left on on a back road, and this is the ghost road, this back road.
Whoa.
And I'd never gone this way before. And it was nighttime, but not only was it nighttime, but it was raining nighttime, so you can't see anything. Like,
Right.
it's just dark. Like you were going on a path, and to your right and left is just darkness.
Is it like New Londo runes? Are there like specters that come out of the wall sometimes?
Maybe there might as well have been. But
Long
anyway,
hands?
I'm on the freeway on 45, and you know there's hundreds of cars. There's lights all the way down the road. You just see lights and lights. And I'm getting off on this exit to go on this road, and it's a highway. It's called 164, is the road. And I turn off, and the exit is just tiny. It's just a tiny little exit. I turn right, and then I realize pretty much instantaneously as I drive to the right off this road, all the lights are gone. I go down underneath the road, and all the lights just disappear. And there's no one in front of me, no one behind me. It is the most dark you can be inside of a car. I'm like, all right, so this is a backcountry road. It's going to be a little creepy, but that'll be fine, right? I've driven on these roads before. So I start going on this road, and when I tell you there was no one, I would pass the car every like 5 minutes. And
Right.
there's just nothingness. It's just pure nothingness in every direction except the road you can barely see in your headlights in front of you.
And then the road turned into skulls.
Basically, yeah, there were skulls and no. But when the story gets interesting is that every little town that I pass, and these are tiny towns, like just
0.5
5
people in it.
buildings. Yeah, basically. There's always a cemetery when you enter the town immediately. Like the first one, I was like, all right, there's the cemetery. There's a little sign that says go to the right. There's a cemetery. Next town, go to the right. There's a cemetery. 5 different towns all had their cemeteries labeled on the first turn to the right. I'm like, that's a little ominous. I don't know why all these individual towns all have individual cemeteries very close to each other, and they're all on the right side of the road and labeled. It's just kind of weird. But this is the best part. About 3 towns in, as I'm in between the 2 towns, and remember, it's just darkness everywhere, I pass a road sign that I've never seen before. It's an official government road sign, all right? It's not just a fake sign or anything. It says, "Do not pick up hitchhikers." And I have never seen that sign before, and I was like...
It means there's a prison or a mental asylum around.
It means that they had to clearly put that sign up because there had been problems there before. You don't just put that sign up randomly just because. So it spooked me because it was like, I've been driving for 6-7 years now, and I've never seen a sign that says "Do not pick up hitchhikers." And I've been on a million backcountry roads before, and so I keep driving on this road, and nothing, and then I get off the road onto the freeway, and all the cars are back. Everyone's back. It's all nice. Everything's clear. But that was just a ghost road because
I bet you
it's
all
hard-
the people in those towns were dead.
probably
Yeah.
because there were towns. There were no one there. There weren't people walking around. No one was outside. It was just dark, and it was like 8 p.m. It wasn't even late. Just no one was there. They might as well have been ghost towns.
I gotta
It was
be honest, as somebody who lives on a mountain, like, your story didn't really faze me very much. I was really hoping it would end with, like, and there was a 60-foot skeleton, and I had to
Well-
drive for my life into a pile of flame, and then I
It
came
would've
out the
been
other
cool.
side. Yeah?
If the skeleton from Castlevania 64 was just, motorcycle skeletons and...
You gotta ride the skeleton up its spinal column, and then shoot out through the back of its neck.
To do critical damage. You do it 3 times and then he dies.
Find the weak point. It's glowing, red and yellow.
Yeah, that guy was in Central Park just the other day. He was signing autographs.
That skeleton guy?
Yeah, skeleton guy. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was okay. But
Yeah.
that's that road was I've never driven on a road like that before. It was very creepy.
The hands keep reaching out of the road and grabbing your tires. It's terrifying.
You got to stomp on them or they'll put your bonfire out, your headlights.
I actually have a rather creepy story from my youth that I might have told you guys before. In fact, I might have told it on Magic, so stop me if I told it on Magic before. But I don't know. Huh?
Let's hear it.
I'll try to remember. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Okay, alright. So this is some spooky shit. Now, imagine while I'm telling you this story, that the X-Files theme is playing. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Right. So just picture that and listen to that as it keeps going. Okay. So and by the way, I swear to God that every part of this story happened to me. I swear to God. I swear.
See, I believe you because, like, you're gonna tell us one of those stories that's kind of unbelievable, right? Like,
Yes. Yeah.
It's always
like,
human
I know what you
perception
mean.
at fault when that happens. I wouldn't blame it and say that it's you lying. It's that you probably just didn't understand what was happening.
Maybe, yeah. But
all right, let's hear what it
it's
is.
some unbelievable shit. All right. So anyway. So there's a park near my house, and it's a rather large park. It's got a bunch of it's actually really quite big. It's got a bunch of trees, and it's got like a whole wilderness area. And
This is the fire story, right?
Yes.
Oh
it is.
yeah, you've told me this, but I think it was when we were in the car with Dennis, so I don't think Austin might know this.
Yeah, I've not heard this.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. All right. So right, yeah, because Dennis was with me, right? So he right, exactly. So anyway, the huge park. Well, okay. Now I'm hyperbolizing a bit. It's not a massive park. It's a pretty
It's the
big
biggest
park.
park in America.
It's the
Just
biggest
in
park
Yellowstone.
you have ever fucking seen. The trees 100 feet tall. I swear to God.
Way to see the skeletons.
But anyway, there are just a bunch of there's a bunch of wilderness areas. There's a bunch of like park areas where there's jungle gyms and handball courts and stuff. But anyway, so in order to get to the jungle gyms and handball courts, specifically the handball courts, this is where we were going. You would have to walk through the wilderness area, and one of the ways that you would do that is there's like this basically dirt road through a forest essentially, and it's like. It's whatever. It's just a bunch of trees and grass and shit, and we've walked through it a million times. And we're walking through it to get to the handball court, me and Dennis, and on the path, moving opposite us, leaving from this woodland area, are 2 men. Now, this is the part that's a little bit unbelievable, and I swear to God, this is exactly what they looked like. One man was in like a black suit. With the white button-down shirt and a black tie. He's just wearing a suit, which is weird. He didn't have like a briefcase or anything from my recollection. It's just weird because he's in the park, whatever. Okay, next to him, walking in tandem with him as if they are together as a group, is what appears to be a fucking monk, like a monk from Tibet. Like he's got the weird orange gi thing.
I still don't believe that that's weird.
Well, the weird thing is the juxtaposition, I think.
You're in the city, the fucking melting pot of the fucking world, man. There's people, there's Buddhist monks, and there's business people all over the damn place.
Yeah, but it's partially because it's in the middle of this woodsy road, and they're walking together.
Monks
and they
fucking
walk
commune
past
with
us.
nature, right? And maybe he needed to show something for a consultation to some businessman.
To the business guy. Maybe, I don't know. But it was weird. Needless to say, for us at our young age, we were like, okay, that's kind of strange. All right? So we walk on, and there's a bend in the path, so we didn't see where they came from. We move around the bend, and there's I guess a grove. I don't know exactly know what a grove is, but essentially there's an outcropping of just like dead leaves and stuff on the ground that aren't filled with trees.
Like
right?
a knoll. Would you qualify it as a knoll?
Knoll, perhaps. Yes, I don't know what that is either.
Oh, fucking hell.
Honestly, but I mean, you know, it's an area without trees in a forest. You know, so it's like a little fucking area, whatever.
A clearing.
Yeah, clearing. Right. Okay.
Do you know what that one is?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just like pretty intuitive.
Now I'm just being a dick.
Yeah, but so a clearing is there, and now this is the weird thing. We walk past this again, something that would be rather unbelievable part of the story. There's a bunch of long sticks erected in a teepee-like formation,
Right.
and it's about 6 to 7 feet tall, and it's quite large. It's like a big teepee made out of these sticks and like dried leaves and stuff, right? And it's huge. It's massive. And me and Dennis see
It's
that.
7 feet tall. It's not massive.
Well, okay, it's pretty big.
Slightly larger than you.
No, I mean, I was like 13 at the time,
Oh, okay,
right?
sure.
So like it was considerably larger than I was. It was a couple feet taller than me, but so it was rather big. And me and Dennis were like, "Whoa, what is that?" And out of fear of being stabbed by a homeless man who made his home a teepee of dried leaves and sticks in the park, you know, we were just like, all right, let's just not investigate that. Continue on our way. Okay.
That's how you die in scary stories. Is you investigate.
Exactly. That's why we were
just
like, you know
go
what?
the fuck away.
Yeah, we were like,
and you
know
won't
what?
be a part of
Fuck
that story.
Yeah, just fuck that. This story is not going to end with someone eating our kidneys. So we will continue on, play handball. We went and we played handball, whatever, and we had a great time. But it doesn't matter. Now, fast forward a week later, approximately.
Do it. Here we go.
It's Earth Day. Okay. So I don't know exactly what Earth Day is. I don't know if people even still celebrate it, but I know that you had school off on Earth Day. So we had school off on Earth Day, so we went to the local handball court. Not the one to this park, because this park, that park that we went to is especially far away, but they have very nice handball courts, which is why we would go there sometimes. But anyway, so we go to the local handball court, playing some handball, and I swear to God, black ribbons just start falling from the sky. Like, just straight out of the sky as if it's raining. It's like a gray day, but it's not raining water. But black ribbons just start falling from the sky onto the handball court. And we're like, what the fuck is that? Like, and it just looks like, it looks like a strip of blackness, right? And we would go to pick up the ribbons, and they would fall to ash. So they were just completely ash, or whatever. The ribbons of ash, just thousands of them falling at our park. Now, the other park that we went to is like a mile, maybe 2 miles away from this one that we were at currently. I end up calling 311 because that's what I was taught to do, and I was like, "Hey, there's a bunch of ash falling from the sky. Is New York being invaded or something?" And the guy lets me know that there was a huge fire at Central Park. We find out later, or not Central Park. It wasn't Central Park, by the way. I'm glad that I messed up that name because I don't want to tell you what park it was. But there was apparently a huge fire in the wooded area of that park, and it was exactly where the fucking teepee was.
Right.
So someone had set up, and this is where the whodunit part of the story comes in. I think it was the monk and the businessman.
It was the G-Man.
Yeah, it was the monk and the G-Man. For some reason, wanted to burn down the park, and they set up that teepee there to burn it down. And it was fucking crazy because there's just ribbons of ash. Have you ever heard of that? Ribbons of ash just falling from the sky?
Yeah, ash just does that sometimes.
But it's like 2 miles away. I'd never seen anything like that.
You got very interestingly lucky then that the wind was carrying it in that direction, especially for that distance.
Yeah.
To even notice that synchronicity. It's pretty weird.
It was
some spooky shit.
Yeah, it was spooky.
I don't really get a lot of spookiness about it. It's mostly just like, why?
Yeah, well, that's another thing. I'm curious as to what exactly went on that day.
I mean, obviously it would correlate, right? That there's some kind of Earth Day celebration, but I'm not really sure what lighting something on fire has to do with a celebration generally.
No, I don't think it was a celebration
Something
at
could have
all.
gotten out of hand. Maybe they intended to light a small fire at the base of that thing as some sort of, I don't know.
It was really
ceremony.
Big. I don't think you would. I mean, the other thing is like the whole clearing area had just a bunch of dry leaves around it, so if you lit that on fire, everything would catch fire, which indeed it did.
That's what I mean. It was very ill-conceived. Maybe they just meant to have a small little fire at the base of that, the whole thing caught, and then all the leaves caught, and then some trees caught.
Maybe, but I mean, I think there's a sandy area somewhere in that park, so you could have just went there.
Right,
And
but again,
gone on
ill-conceived. The whole thing might have been just been a terrible idea that just got out of hand.
Maybe. If Earth Day is about being green, then I feel like burning some shit is like probably not a good way to celebrate it. But yeah,
I can't say
know.
that I understand it. No.
Those spooky stories with a probably rational explanation are always fun to like speculate about. Though that's kind of the fun of spooky stories, you know.
It was the monk and the businessman
in the library with the candlestick.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a similar, or not a similar, but also another spooky story that happened to me and two friends. We were at my old home, which is about 25 acres. And this is another story that more than likely has a very logical explanation to it. In fact, it probably does. But we decided to just kind of go for a walk. The internet was out, and we didn't really have anything to do at the house. So we were like, let's just go walk around the property at dark.
Is the we relevant here?
Is the what?
No, you said we. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's just two of my friends.
Okay.
What it was. No, it's not relevant. But we were just gonna go walk around at night because you're kids, you do silly stuff, and we owned the property, so we weren't really. It's all fenced in and everything. So I mean, we've seen coyotes before, and you're not usually supposed to be scared of coyotes. They're more scared of you than you are of them. It's like a pack of them. But we were walking through the woods, and we were kind of building up the spook, like, it's dark out, we're all alone, whoa. We weren't not like that.
Oh,
but
did you hold the flashlight under your chin? Because that's the spookiest thing of all time.
Right, exactly. No, we didn't do that, but we were walking on this back road that we have. It's not really a road, it's more of a path on the way back, and I would say it's about a quarter of a mile away from our house, and it's really cool. There's like just a path that someone cut out a long time ago in the trees that you can just walk through. And it goes on for like a mile or two. And we were walking that path, and we know that we have neighbors immediately to the right. And they don't have a huge yard. It's just kind of a small yard. But I would say it's bigger than most, and it's very wooded and tree-y until you can see their house. And you can see their house kind of up in the distance in the back. But we were walking through there, and we heard like an animal noise, like maybe like I hear a cow or a horse, breathe out. That kind of woof, woof noise or whatever, and we heard that, and we heard it make a couple footsteps, and it's on the other side of a fence, so we weren't immediately too spooked, but because we'd been building up the spook aspect of how we were out, we kind of were just like, let's have a little fun, and we kind of just ran, playing along with the story a little bit, I guess. But we were kind of a little spooked because we didn't know like what it was, because we thought maybe the neighbors have a horse or a cow or something.
Could have been a deer even, right?
Yeah, maybe a deer. But when we went back, eventually that's what we decided on, is that it was probably a cow or something. But when I went back maybe 3 weeks later, I was just chatting with my parents. We were in that part of the woods mowing and doing work and shit. And I asked her, like, do these neighbors, do they have any animals or anything? And she goes, no, these neighbors, no, it's just a yard. There's nothing really back there. They don't have any animals or anything. I was like, okay, that's a little weird.
Oh God, I spoiled this story too.
What?
It's probably a deer. It's probably just a deer standing there.
It could have been a deer, but even if it was a buck, that actually would have been scary because that bucks will fuck you up. The contrary, they're like, you think deer are nice, but bucks will kill you.
They can, sure, but like a doe can just make that sound. Like they'll just
No,
stand
it was
there.
Definitely it wouldn't have been a doe. We thought it was a cow because cows make really like long drawn out huff noises.
Uh-huh.
A deer, I don't think a deer would make that same kind of
maybe it was
noise.
a chupacabra.
It's probably a chupacabra. No, but this is another one of those spooky stories that, and it was probably a deer, but it was just we don't know what it was.
You should lie, embellish that story, and make it so that you guys stayed over at the neighbor's house and had tea with this nice old lady, and she gave you video games and candy, and then you left, and then you heard the noise, and then you all ran away because you were so afraid, and then you ask your mom 2 weeks later, and she's like, "Oh no, that house is abandoned.
There is no house there. It's just a field.
There's no house there.
It's actually a cemetery."
Yeah, old lady McJenkins, burned the house down after murdering her children 10 years ago, and
then crawled into the oven.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. So I was hiking up at Dyatlov Pass in the Ukraine, and
Whoa, can you say that again? What did you? There were some phonemes in there that I didn't even like comprehend. There, like, was there a stop part? Like, did you pause? I can't even remember. That's the weird.
I can't possibly say it again now because I'll ruin your expectations.
I didn't notice it until Rob pointed it out. I have no fucking idea what you said.
What was is pass
I'm
in
gonna
there?
go
Or was
back
that
and listen to that tomorrow.
No,
and
no.
try to figure
I
out
was
what-
I was making a joke. There's a story about some people that were hiking in some mountains and they thought
Okay.
a UFO came and fried their skin orange and removed like parts of their ribs and pulled their tongues out, and then they were all running, screaming around like shirtless and naked or something in the mountains. So I was gonna tell that story, but I decided, let's just stop it saying a word funny.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
really where we derive most of our
not-
That's
comedy.
what
not
what
my story.
magic is, really.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole.
It's
pinnacle of the
magic,
series.
Never believe it's
Yeah.
not so.
That's true.
I wish
There
there were spooky stories.
I
Those are always
think-
fun to tell.
in the I think it's the Czech Republic. I know France or Paris has catacombs as well, but I don't think it's Paris. I think it's either in like Poland or the Czech Republic, where there's this big city, and they have like these old catacombs
Kind of like Paris.
under the city. Well, yeah, I don't think what I'm thinking of is Paris, but it might be. I don't
They
know.
made a movie about it.
Yeah, wasn't
I
there?
actually saw that movie. Yeah.
It was
Is it any
based,
good?
Isn't it based off that?
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
well,
that didn't actually happened, but
there were
it's-
like 3 of them that were different, and like one of them, like they actually go to hell, and the
Oh,
other
that
one.
sounds sweet as hell. I want to
Yeah,
see
that
that.
one, that one
Sweet
actually,
as hell.
it's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good.
Dude, The Descent is so good. Do you ever see that movie?
That was real bad.
I love
Is
The
that the one-
Descent.
Is that the one that came out a couple years, like 5 years ago?
It was, I think it was 4 women go spelunking in a cave.
Uh.
And
Oh wait, I think
If
yeah.
I don't-
They get way the hell deep, and then like a bunch of bad shit happens, and then they're kind of like stuck down there, and then it gets fucking crazy.
Huh.
You don't know that one?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like that sounds like the archetype of a lot of horror movies that take place under, like, in a subterranean environment. I don't like seriously. There were like 3 or 4 movies that had that very
Well,
same premise come out last
It's
year.
not nearly as bad as the "you're possessed by a thing" or "your baby
That's-
is a
the
demon."
possession.
Yeah.
Fucking movies are
The fucking
rampant
Emily
right
Rose bullshit. I never want to see another movie like that.
That's bad. Although there was one pretty darn good one recently. I think it was The Conjuring. I mean, they all have these kind of archetypal, like, cliche names, so I may be making it up. But it's with the dude from The Watchmen. I forget his
The
name.
blue naked one or someone else?
No, the guy who plays Night Owl.
Oh, no one remembers that guy.
now. Yeah, I don't know.
He's got the real big, weird looking lips and the little eyes.
Steven Tyler. Oh.
Yeah, but anyway,
Look like
he's in it, The Conjuring. It's actually pretty good. Also, by the way, and this is a completely tangential note from what I was initially talking about, but if you guys want to see an incredibly good horror film, watch The Babadook. That
Excuse
movie,
me?
The Babadook.
The Babadook.
Yeah.
The Babadook. Dun, 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 dun. The Babadook.
No, but like for real, that is like a fucking just. It's. I'm really struggling to not use buzzwords for what makes a horror
Oh,
movie
do
good.
it, man. Do it.
But I can't. It's ephemeral, and it's like
Is
I,
it-
I don't want to do.
Is it
but
scintillating?
It's I wouldn't actually refer to it as scintillating.
God
personally.
damn it.
Horror movies have the same problem that horror games have right now, which is just like, oh, here's
Too linear.
20 or so jump scares.
Too much
No
DLC.
jump scares in this movie. This movie
Good.
does
That-
not rely on any jump scares whatsoever.
And I
think
wanna
there
see
might be
what-
one. There's
I
one
don't
at
like
one point.
horror movies because of jump scares, but I would probably watch more horror movies if they were just
This is-
creepy or scary.
That's exactly what I'm talking about with the Babadook.
The
This
Babadook.
movie.
I've ruined this forever.
The Babadook seriously, it does not rely on jump scares because, like you were saying, they're just cheap. They don't actually make you
We talked
scared.
about jump scares.
But
with Magic,
that
didn't we?
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
we did. But that movie will make you stay up at night and have fucking
Just
nightmares
piss
when you go
blood.
to sleep. It's terrifying. I got in a lot of trouble with Maul actually because I did the Babadook. Like he has like this like call thing that he does. Yeah. Yeah, and I did that to her, and she freaked the fuck out, and yeah. No,
Something like
that's
that.
not what it is. Yeah.
Sounds like an owl, right? And then like a rock throwing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I don't.
Babadook.
I really don't watch horror at all. I might have mentioned this during the talk about jump scares. I would be surprised if I didn't. But of course, the Slender Man is such a fucking joke now because of the way it's been like monotonized.
He just wants to be your friend,
monetized.
man.
There we go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But the original, I don't know if it is the original, but one of the first ones was the Marble Hornet series on YouTube. If you've seen that,
it's like about dark rooms and doors being closed.
No, but it's.
Come on, I'm partially right.
Have you seen it?
I think so.
I don't know.
It's like a person walking into a house, right? And they go upstairs and there's like something slightly out of the frame, and then they go to look at it and it's not there.
No, it's a very long series
like
of
closed
trippy
doors.
videos that this the Slenderman's the antagonist. I don't actually know if he is usually. There's a couple antagonists in this series, but there's I would say there's like 3 jump scares on like the whole series out of like the 40 episodes that I watched. And one of them, by the way, is probably the fucking jump scare in the world. Like, I don't want to spoil it, and I'll try not to, but I want to explain why it's so good. Is that like they go through like 20 episodes or so, making you only scared when it's obvious, like at night or when they're alone. And then so you feel very safe during the safe scenes when they're like just talking in the house or in the apartment or in the car. And then they just throw this jump scare at you while they're just chatting all nice and dandy, and you're thrown for a loop. And I actually peed a little when that jump scare happened. I'm not gonna. I'll admit it. It was that bad. But yeah, that series is very good and doesn't rely too much on jump scares. And I had another point to make, and I went too much on that tangent, and I completely forgot it.
Well,
oh no, I remember we were talking about the possession movies, and there was that new one that I think came out recently where the Lazarus Effect is what it was called. Have you seen trailers for that?
Oh yes, yep.
They're trying to research bringing people back to life, and they do it on a dog, and then the girl dies, and like, oh no, she can't die, and they use it on her. I was like, oh, this looks like a really interesting concept, maybe. And demon possession, never mind. She's just possessed by a demon. Is literally, she just gets possessed by a demon. There's no interesting thing about it. She comes back from the dead, and there's a demon in her. Fucking whatever.
Wow,
I feel like you could have actually what?
No, I'm sorry. I just Googled the Lazarus Effect, and I just found like a really attractive naked lady in the Google image search.
Oh, well, good
You're
job.
gonna have to censor your side now.
No, I don't have the window capture of it. Yeah.
It was weird though because they were setting it up like kind of like a science-y kind of psychological thing, and then at the very end they just make it so obvious. Oh, she's just possessed by a demon. There's some telepathic shit. She's making objects float.
Yeah, as soon as you get into the realm of like we're not going to explain anything because it's all just some fucking hoodoo bullshit. Yeah. Like I don't care. That's a terrible story.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. That's why I like The Conjuring was recent. That was pretty good. The Babadook was most recent. Really good. Seriously though, like I cannot tell you enough how much I love Babadook. It's a really good movie. Now here's another. If you want another, I'm sort of a aficionado where it comes to modern horror because I love
Cabin in the Woods
genre. Cabin in the Woods is great.
Fucking great movie. I rewatched that the other day. So good.
That's a fantastic.
Don't
film.
Anybody spoil it for you either.
No, that is a movie that you need not to be spoiled. Absolutely.
I got it spoiled.
It's the perfect fusion of dark comedy and horror and self-awareness.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that specific thing, there's that one with Jermaine Clement that just came out. What We Do in the Shadows.
I really thought you were going to say In the Shower, and I got so let down.
That's not horror, right?
It's a comedy with horror elements. So,
is it? Because when I was watching the trailer, it just looked like just straight.
It's a roguelike
Like you could say that Cabin in the Woods is like 70% horror, 30% comedy. What We Do in the Shadows is like 70% comedy, 30% horror.
So it's like Hot Fuzz territory, or
yeah. Okay. I would say that. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's really good. But anyway, the other horror movie that I wanted to mention, this came out in 2007. This is The Orphanage. Now, not the American, not the American one. It's not. There's an American one, and I think there's 2 American horror films, and one of them is called Orphan, and the other one's called The Orphanage. Both of those movies are fucking atrocious. The Orphanage, or El Orfanato, is a Spanish horror film, and it is brilliant. Like, seriously, really, really fucking good. So if you also want to watch a good horror movie, and you don't mind reading subtitles, then The Orphanage, a Spanish film, is really good.
The Babadook.
The Babadook. No, that's another thing that's really great about The Babadook, is it reminds me of The Shining.
Muppets. Oh.
Yeah, well, in that, like, you know, it's not really about the monster, it's more about the characters, and that's what makes a horror movie good.
We are the monsters sometimes.
Well, that's sort of... The monster in that movie is sort of a manifestation of...
It's a
the
representation of big data.
Yeah, we're all just worshipping at the shrine of big data, and that's what the Babadook is.
It forces its face through the door frame, right?
Yeah.
With the axe.
Exactly.
Synapture.
But also, by the way, to the original point that I was trying to make, at these catacombs, teenagers go down and
God.
Yeah, what?
That was the original point you were trying to make.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, it was about 20 minutes ago.
Mind glob.
They would, the teenagers go down into the catacombs and get drunk, and then they don't realize that what they're doing because they're drunk, and they walk off into the catacombs, get lost, and then just die of starvation and dehydration. And there's pictures of them, and it's horrifying.
At least they don't like have sex with a head or something.
Or
they probably do that too.
Possessed by demons.
But I mean, like, I would not
Better
have a party
call
down there. I would straight up not have a party down there.
It's not a party to die of dehydration.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly.
When you invite the spook and you get spooked, you really did that to yourself.
You should probably rephrase that sentence.
Should I?
Yeah.
When you invite the spook,
No,
and you get
don't say it again.
Nope.
Just
nope.
the one time is enough with the sentence. No more.
When a ghost shows up to your party in a crypt, you're not gonna have a good time, is what Austin's trying to say.
That's what he's saying. That's what he means.
I'm actually missing
Ghost.
something here.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
It's okay because it's out of ignorance and you just don't even know, so it's fine.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Is it a code word for something?
No, you don't need to ask.
We don't even have to keep... We could just... What, bagels? Do you like bagels? Do you guys like bagels? I enjoy bagels.
New York City makes good bagels.
I'm going to
I've heard.
have some questions after this magic.
They also have pretzels there as well. Nice salted pretzels.
Oh,
know the
my
word
headphones
soft pretzels
died.
and hard pretzels.
What the fuck's wrong with the word spook?
Oh, here we go.
I'm
You're
trying
out!
to think of
Back
it.
You're
for a
out!
second.
You're out!
Here we go. Oh,
You guys go ahead. I'm going to think about this one for a bit.
I think we're back. How's it going?
Oh, did your internet?
Austin,
Nope, not
Austin's
again.
out. Austin's out. Okay, so we're gonna end the episode of Magic the Gathering.
I'm
So-
really sorry. I still don't know.
Thanks everybody for watching. New episodes on Mondays and Fridays.
Bye, guys.
Bye everybody. Woo!